So what we got in today's installment of Dave's Garage, we're going on a ride. We're going to be taking that bike up to GMD CompuTrack just to make sure that's set, the springs and preload and rebound, all that stuff set right on the Olin shocks. And I'm going to have him take a look at the forks and see if maybe they need cartridges or if it's good enough. Give it his blessing or make some suggestions. And then we've got Dean from Ant-Man Moto fame. Go check out his channel. He's got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool riding videos and commentary. But he's going to be riding this today. So he has just arrived. I'm going to be up there in a couple hours. There's Ant-Man Moto. And it's okay if you're early. I don't hold to stereotypes here. So, you know. Yeah, it's okay.
I don't think I've ever been early. I wasn't excited.
So we got Ant-Man Moto and we got TJ and some other folks coming.
Yeah.
So he's going to be riding the mighty ZX14. So he is the proud owner of the Aprilia Tuono factory Summit Attack. That's a mouthful.
Summit Attack.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
But so he's the proud owner of that. Unfortunately, he's also the owner of the Tuono Factory Edition Summit Attack, because when it comes time for service and needing parts, it doesn't always happen in a timely fashion.
Right. Shims. Can you say shims? That's
Yeah.
what we're waiting on. Shims.
Shims. So he's going to be riding this today.
I'm not excited.
You were a little bit excited. He was so excited yesterday. It was funny. He was like, I can't believe you let me do this. And to me, I'm like, it's just a bike, whatever. I trust you. Ride it. But you like my joke about it? I'll just consider this reparations. So as far as like black people, white people going back and hit, like we're square, right? Does this make us good?
Square. Yeah,
all right, cool.
This definitely is considered a mule.
All right. This is going to be more like a mule and a half, I think. It's going to be a fun bike. Did you see my sprocket debacle? I was trying to change out the sprocket.
Yeah.
And they sent me one for an MTO10.
And you said it was a 520 instead of a 530?
Yeah, and for a Yamaha, so the bolt pattern's different. Everything was.
Even if the bolt pattern matched up, it was still a 520.
Yeah. So I finally, I didn't notice that until I had it all apart. I'm 15 minutes into the video, and then I'm like, something's not working. And then I checked all the numbers, and I'm like, these don't match. So they sent me a return label, and they're FedExing it. The new one should be here Monday. So we'll give it another whirl. So yeah, we're going to go up and get the suspension set up by Kent at GMD CompuTrack. And then we're going to go do a ride review. So I'm going to do a little vlogging, do a little political commentary. We'll do Sunday morning coffee with Dave. I'll publish it tomorrow, even though it's going to be recorded today on Saturday. I need to go in and strangle my dog because Max won't shut up. Let's go tell Max to shut up. Max, shut up! We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, we're going to put the shock collar back on him. But, yeah, he's going to love this thing. So, that'll be a fun ride. That's going to be a fun ride. So, I'll do some vlogging on the way up. Let Kent do his magic. And then, we'll go hit the mountains and stuff like that and give a more of a riding impression. I've ridden it around town a little bit here, but I've not been able to take it up to the mountains since I got the Olin shocks. So once they're dialed in, we'll go play and do some vlogging of that. So anyway, we'll be back a little later. Hope y'all enjoy. Talk to you soon. I got a tiny bit of battery left, so we're back at Dave's garage. I'm Dave. And this is my garage. My stuff. Yeah. So Dean, you've been out all day. You did about a 150-mile test ride on 2 different bikes.
Yes.
So tell me, what are your thoughts? What did you like? What didn't you like about the bikes? What were your?
Well, I will tell you, both of them are bikes I would own. I would own both of your bikes. The ZX14 was on my list. The Speed Twin was on my list. They both were on my list. But after riding them both, the ZX14 is incredibly fast. Probably too fast for the kind of riding that we do, or I do.
Right.
Which is twisty stuff. You know, twisty point and shoot. This has got a lot of torque. It doesn't rev out, but that torque just makes it so usable and fun. On 348, This bad boy was fun, man. Oh, I like that one right there. This one, we did that Navi Banshee thing in Avatar where you know the little thing that plugs in the hair thing.
Yeah.
That happened with that bike. I wanted it to happen with the 14.
Jake does that, but he plugs it into his butt. That's how he does it.
Maximum power.
Yeah.
But that, me and that bike, we clicked. I wish I had been on that one a little longer.
I mean, I think the easiest way to look at it is you were on that bike all day for the most part, and you were like...
Yeah, and we were really just droning along.
And then you get on this thing and you're like, let's go!
Yeah. Drawbacks, I mean, I haven't been on them that long to really pick anything negative. This one feels a little wallowy, I will say it. It moves around, it does a little scoot, boot.
I think I would have to, you can ride around it, but I was talking about that when I was doing my kind of ride review today. Doing the shocks, at first the shocks were the weakest link, so I was easy to focus on those, right? And then Cameron showed me the video, the back end like a pogo stick. So we got that fixed, but now the next weakest link is the forks. And so you still got that bit of wallowiness and stuff. So I was able to run a decent pace. I was hanging with you guys going up Blood Mountain. So it wasn't like, now we weren't throwing a blistering pace going up, but it's definitely capable. So I'm kind of on the fence now. Do I spend the money to try to make it like this razor sharp, could do a track day thing? Or when I want to go fast, I just take that. Yeah. And anything else, when I just want to go out and have giggles, I just enjoy it for what it is without trying to make it into something else.
The suspension's more noticeable now.
The forks?
Yeah, like how the back end felt super squishy, but now
the suspension in the back is now compliant, but a little more taut. And now it's the front that's a little...
Because I'd rather have a nice front than a nice rear.
Yeah, it's just... The thing is, it's good enough. You can ride it fast.
Yeah, you can ride it fast. I was staying with you guys once I got the feel of it. Not easily, but I was staying with you guys. And what I feel like you do on this bike is you just kind of ride around some of that imperfection. You just adjust your riding a little bit and compensate for that. And if you want it razor sharp, get a Street Fighter or something. Get something that's built razor sharp. You know?
And that's where I'm at. I'm on the fence. Like, it's only $1,000, right? Yeah. It's not that much money to sort it and make it handle like an actual sport bike. But I'm like, why can't I just enjoy it for what it is when I have a sport bike over here?
This bike is for cruising the Strand too. You know, it's like you just cruise. You know,
how much are you
rev it out a little bit?
Those were just just under 700.
So it's like 1,700 for like. See, that's cheap on most bikes.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not a lot of money. At the end of the day, am I going to ride it any faster? Is it really going to make a big difference? That's where I'm just like, I don't know, maybe.
Your money would be better spent on just like some tires for your next track day, and don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, going up Blood, it was, like you said, you feel it moving around, but you just, once you use...
Then you figure it in.
You loosen up a little bit on the bars and just kind of relax and absorb it and not worry about it. When it first happens to you, you're like, what's going on?
You're going, uh-oh.
Yeah, but then it doesn't really get out of shape. You just kind of...
It just goes like this.
Yeah, this and this, you're just like planted.
Yeah.
So at first it does feel odd.
It might feel too stiff on the street too, because honestly, you don't want to brake on the street like you brake on the track anyway. You know,
I'm not really worried about setting up for track. It's just, if I really wanted to push it, could I? And it's like, I don't. I guess at the end of the day, if I feel like I can't go fast enough, and I want to go faster, then I either get a different bike or I just ride the Ninja.
Baby. It's time to get you on another brand.
I hear you can't get valve shims for that shit.
Oh yeah,
it takes weeks.
Or a valve cover.
Or valve cover, yeah, whatever.
Or both. It's both.
Did you tell them to just put a couple washers in it and call it a day?
Yeah,
I did.
Let's go to Ace Hardware and
yeah.
You could sandpaper them down to the right thickness.
Tell them just
great minds think alike.
You know, Luigi's over there and he's like, I got the order came in. He's like, I'm gonna go to lunch. I'll get it afterward. You know, it's just.
It's
like I get it to it
before the next track day. If it's not ready by October 8th,
we have a problem.
Right. Then I will sell it.
Yeah, I won't let you take it out on track, but right on the street.
Yeah, I got this Grom. You want to ride?
So
actually, you could probably do pretty well in novice with the Grom.
You're not allowed them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You have to have 17-inch wheels.
I still think you would not be the slowest person on the track on the Grom.
They explicitly outline it. 17-inch wheels.
You would get eaten up by the slowest person on the street.
And it's mainly
I think you would do okay.
Now, what if you had like 16.5-inch race wheels, like from a MotoGP bike? Would that let you go? It's not the 17-inch wheel.
I think they don't have their own licenses, so I'm sure it's fine.
All right, I'm about to run out of battery, so we're going to shut down Dave's garage. I'll add this to the morning discussion we had, and I'll
I
have some
love
other
both
videos.
your bikes though. They're both phenomenal machines. They're awesome.
But if
Both
you
of
if
them
you
are
were
awesome.
but if you were going to buy one, that'd be the one.
I would be buying the Speed Twin. Like, you know,
Thing
Snap-on.
sounds great too.
Yeah, it just feels good.
And that's still got that's the
Feels
stock
good.
It
exhaust.
sounds so good.
That's the stock exhaust.
That's the stock exhaust.
Looks great.
The DB killers on this aren't welded in, so you could just remove those little weird things with the holes in it.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's the stock muffler, stock headers, and the stock
Such
catalytic
a nice
converter.
exhaust note. I just knew those were aftermarket.
And
I
the
didn't
chain
even
on-
look at that.
The
chain
catalytic
on
the catalytic box is on. Well, because they run on the other side of the road in England. British.
Shit, is
That
that
bad
why?
boy is.
No, it's not way. It's just no. The speed twins and or the speed triples, everything else on the other side. It sounded plausible, right?
It's a sleeper.
If you
bike.
say it with confidence,
Yeah.
people will believe
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And another thing is you don't see them everywhere. You know, you
No.
don't see these.
No, you see some Bonnevilles. I saw we found one a bobber today. There was a bobber.
Yeah, we passed it on a triumph today.
Yeah, he was slow as
Yeah, but like a
fuck.
Speed Twin, you don't see them too often. So you'll
Yeah.
be like the only one at the bike meet.
It's nice.
Or Stripples or Daytonas. You think you'd see more of them around here, but they're not super
Yeah.
common.
All right, my battery's about to die, so I got to go charge this up, and I'll have to start cutting up video and stuff. And we're gonna go and safety wire this bitch and his bike. See what I did there?
We're gonna see
That's how we roll here at Dave's Garage.
He was safety wire for his birthday.
All right, say bye, everybody. Bye.
Peace.
Bye, Jake. Not you, Cam.